In today's digital age, public figures often find themselves under intense scrutiny, especially when it comes to personal choices such as family size. Jessa Duggar, a prominent figure from the reality show Counting On, has faced her fair share of criticism for her decision to have many children. The unique challenges she encounters stem not only from the nature of her fame, but also from the deeply personal aspects of her life that are put on display. As a member of a well-known family, Jessa's journey into motherhood is frequently dissected by fans and critics alike, leading to a complex interplay between public opinion and private experience. The societal lens through which large families are viewed can be particularly harsh, with many questioning the motivations behind such choices. This scrutiny often overlooks the emotional and familial significance of having multiple children, reducing it to mere numbers and judgments. For Jessa, navigating this landscape means constantly balancing her personal beliefs and values against the external pressures of public perception. It is within this context that she must cultivate resilience and maintain her sense of self amidst the noise of negativity. As we delve deeper into Jessa's experiences, it becomes clear that understanding the dynamics of public scrutiny is essential to appreciating the strength required to uphold one's convictions in the face of adversity. Her story serves as a reminder of the broader implications of how society views family and choice, setting the stage for a more nuanced discussion about the realities faced by those in the spotlight. For Jessa Duggar, the decision to build a large family is deeply rooted in her faith and personal convictions. Growing up in the Duggar household, which famously includes 19 children, she witnessed firsthand the values of commitment, hard work, and spiritual devotion that come with raising a big family. These early experiences shaped her perspective, reinforcing the belief that having many children is not just a lifestyle choice, but a calling, one that aligns with her religious principles and personal aspirations. Jessa and her husband, Ben, shared this vision, viewing their growing family as a blessing rather than a burden. Their approach to parenting is centered around instilling strong moral values, fostering unity among siblings, and maintaining an unwavering reliance on faith to guide them through the inevitable challenges of raising multiple children. Despite the criticisms they face, Jessa remains steadfast in her belief that every child is a gift. She acknowledges that while some may view large families as unconventional or impractical, she sees them as an opportunity to teach love, responsibility, and resilience. Each new addition to their family brings fresh joys and lessons, strengthening the bonds between parents and children alike. Rather than allowing outside opinions to dictate their choices, Jessa and Ben focus on nurturing a home filled with support, encouragement, and spiritual grounding. This mindset enables them to navigate the complexities of parenthood with confidence, even in the face of public scrutiny. Jessa Duggar approaches the negativity surrounding her family size with a combination of faith, gratitude, and a firm commitment to her values. While social media and public discourse often bring unsolicited comments and judgment, she chooses not to dwell on the criticism, but instead focuses on the blessings her growing family brings. In interviews and social media posts, Jessa has emphasized that she does not take the privilege of motherhood for granted, recognizing that not everyone has the same opportunity to raise multiple children. This awareness fuels her determination to embrace each new addition with joy rather than concern over external perceptions. One of the ways Jessa maintains a positive outlook is by centering her life around faith. She frequently references scripture and prayer as sources of strength, reminding herself that her family's purpose is not defined by public approval, but by her personal convictions. By shifting her focus inward, toward her relationship with God and her role as a parent, she finds peace amid the noise of criticism. Additionally, Jessa actively cultivates gratitude, acknowledging the love and support she receives from those who genuinely celebrate her journey. Instead of engaging with negativity, she redirects her energy toward appreciating the moments that matter most. Watching her children grow, building meaningful connections within her family, and staying true to the values that guide her life. Despite her efforts to remain grounded, Jessa Duggar Seawald is not immune to the emotional weight of constant public scrutiny. Even with a strong faith foundation and a supportive family, the barrage of criticism can sometimes feel overwhelming. Negative comments about her parenting choices, financial concerns, and even personal appearance can be difficult to ignore, especially when they come from strangers who have no insight into her daily life. While she strives to maintain a thick skin, there are moments when the pressure takes its toll, leaving her feeling frustrated, hurt, or exhausted. To cope with these emotions, Jessa turns to trusted loved ones, particularly her husband, Ben, and her extended family, for encouragement and reassurance. Open conversations with those closest to her allow her to process her feelings without letting negativity fester. Additionally, she finds solace in journaling, prayer, and quiet reflection, using these practices as outlets for emotional release and clarity. Recognizing that she cannot control others' opinions, Jessa consciously reminds herself that her worth is not determined by online commentary. By focusing on the love within her family and the joy her children bring, she recenters herself and pushes forward despite the challenges. Jessa Duggar Seawald's ability to withstand public scrutiny stems largely from her deep-rooted faith and the unwavering support of her family and community. Raised in a household where faith was central to daily life, Jessa continues to rely on her spiritual beliefs as an anchor in times of doubt or criticism. Prayer, scripture, and a strong sense of divine purpose help her maintain perspective, reminding her that her family's journey is not dictated by public opinion, but by her personal convictions. This foundation allows her to filter out negativity and focus on what truly matters, raising her children with love, discipline, and spiritual guidance. Beyond her faith, Jessa benefits immensely from the support of her husband, Ben, and her extended family. Having someone who understands the pressures of public life and shares in the responsibilities of parenthood provides her with a sense of stability and encouragement. Additionally, being part of a tight-knit community that embraces similar values reinforces her confidence in her choices. Whether through heartfelt conversations, shared responsibilities, or simply knowing she is never alone in her struggles, Jessa draws strength from those closest to her, enabling her to continue navigating the challenges of public scrutiny with resilience. Jessa Duggar Seawald's response to criticism highlights a broader conversation about how society perceives motherhood, particularly for women in the public eye. Too often, mothers, especially those making unconventional choices, are subjected to scrutiny that extends beyond genuine concern and veers into judgment and speculation. Jessa's experience underscores the reality that public figures, particularly women, face heightened expectations regarding their personal lives, including decisions about family size, parenting styles, and lifestyle choices. Rather than allowing these external pressures to dictate her narrative, Jessa exemplifies the importance of defining motherhood on one's own terms. Her ability to rise above negativity without compromising her values speaks to the strength required to navigate both parenthood and public scrutiny simultaneously. By focusing on faith, gratitude, and the support of loved ones, Jessa demonstrates that confidence in one's choices is not about silencing criticism, but about choosing which voices to let in. This mindset encourages a shift in how motherhood is discussed publicly, moving away from rigid standards and toward a more compassionate, individualized understanding. Ultimately, Jessa's journey reinforces the idea that motherhood is not a one-size-fits-all experience, and those who live their truth unapologetically serve as powerful reminders of the resilience required to thrive in the face of adversity. Jessa Duggar Seawald's journey through public scrutiny illustrates how adversity can serve as a catalyst for personal growth and deeper conviction. Rather than allowing negativity to deter her from her chosen path, Jessa uses these challenges as opportunities to reinforce her beliefs and strengthen her resolve. Every critique and unsolicited opinion becomes a test of her faith and a reminder of why she holds her values so closely. By consistently returning to the core principles that guide her life, faith, family, and gratitude, she not only withstands external pressures but also emerges stronger in her convictions. This resilience is not merely about endurance, it is about transformation. Each challenge Jessa faces refines her perspective, deepening her appreciation for the blessings in her life and reinforcing her commitment to her family. Instead of viewing criticism as an obstacle, she sees it as a chance to reaffirm her identity and purpose. This mindset allows her to grow not only as a mother but as an individual who refuses to be defined by outside expectations. Through adversity, Jessa discovers greater clarity, strength, and an unwavering sense of self, proving that perseverance in the face of hardship can lead to profound personal development.